Hello everyone, my name is MrHurriicane. Welcome back to the Minnesota Gophers Dynasty. There are only 2 games left in the regular season, and this is Minnesota's final home game, which means it's senior day, as they face the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Minnesota is coming off of a dominant victory, 38-7 over the Wisconsin Badgers last week. Tim Gallagher and Clint Porter put on a show in front of the home crowd, and after that victory, they became the number 9 ranked team in the country. Can they put together another victory today against number 20 Nebraska? Minnesota will receive, and Week 13 is underway. From Minneapolis, this game begins with Eric Lemon 2 yards deep. He takes it out and is stopped shy of the 20. Good coverage by the Huskers as Minnesota's offense, after a great game last week, take the field. A 3-wide shotgun look to begin the day, and it's a keeper. Gallagher pulls it down, spins off a tackler, and picks up 8. Same formation on 2nd and 2. This time Nebraska brings the blitz, but Gallagher fires to Clint Porter on a slant, and that's 12 yards plus a first down. Porter now with 44 catches on the season. Again a blitz, and they left Matt Pierre wide open. On the edge, gets a block, and Pierre picks up a first down into Nebraska territory. Some aggressive blitzing from Nebraska here early on, and the Gophers have a new set of downs. Marcus Williams lines up left. The handoff goes to Matt Pierre, who makes a move and doesn't get much. He's now 59 yards away from 1,000 on the year. 4 receivers in the set, 3rd and 9, and the first down catch is made by Lee James. I've loved the season he's had. 14 yards on this catch. 1st and 10, Matt Pierre up the gut, breaks a tackle, and this is good for about 7. Gophers inside the Nebraska 30. 2nd down, 4-man rush from Nebraska, and Gallagher's pass is almost picked off as he wanted Porter on the outside. Good coverage by Taylor. 3rd and 3, another blitz is brought. Gallagher hit, and that's an incompletion. Again, they bring the blitz and have the coverage downfield to back it up. Good stand there by Nebraska. Minnesota leads 3-0. Nebraska ball for the first time, and they are known for their running offense. 1st and 10, the handoff goes to Kyle Palmer, and they start the day going backwards. That was Josh Mackey on the stop. 2nd and 11, Palmer again, this time with some running room across the 30, picks up 7. Quarterback Cody Webb in the pistol, 3rd and 3. He'll throw forward, the Gophers blitz, and they counter with the screen. Kyle Palmer outside gets a huge block. Inside the Gopher 40, and brought down after a gain of 33. Now it's the Huskers in field goal range as Nebraska goes counter for Kyle Palmer. Good block by the pulling guard, and that's a first down gain of 5. Minnesota now showing blitz at 2nd and 12. Webb with the keeper, running outside, gets a block from his receiver, and he's into the end zone. 26-yard touchdown for Cody Webb. That is the 10th ranked rushing offense in action against the Gophers' number 1 ranked rush defense. They have to contain the option today. 7-0 Nebraska after 1 possession each. This one begins with Matt Pierre up the middle, gain of 4. Gophers in their diamond package, and the handoff goes to TJ Jackson, and what a hit! Jackson sent flying after the gain of 1. Here's another look at it. Gophers now facing a 3rd down. They need 6. Elect to go to the empty shotgun this time. Gallagher throws complete. First down, tight end Marcus Williams, the team's leading receiver, first down. Nebraska brings the blitz on 1st down, and Gallagher counters. Down the middle, Marcus Williams with another reception. This one's good for 21. Minnesota on the move near the Nebraska 30. Handoff Pierre, and he is tracked down in the backfield. Could not outrun the linebacker. That's a loss of 3. Taylor playing a good first quarter. 3rd and 11 now. Blitz picked up, and Gallagher throws for a first down. Lee James comes through again. That will move the chains. Now in a split shotgun look with Pierre and Jackson. Gallagher fakes, option left, he pitches it back to Jackson, and Jackson makes a move. This is close to a first down, about a gain of 9. They still spread the field on 3rd and inches. Handoff Pierre, up the middle, slips past the first defender, and he just gets enough to move the chains again. Marcus Williams back on the field. Another option called, that's a pitch to Pierre, and the Cornhuskers are all over this one. A loss of 4. Braylon Britt on the tackle for loss. A long 2nd down here on the last play of the first quarter. Off a fake, high pass for Williams. He makes the catch, and the Gophers will face 3rd and 4 from inside the 5. Empty shotgun on 3rd down. Gallagher to the end zone. Touchdown, Clint Porter. That's his second receiving touchdown on the season. The Huskers were looking deeper in the end zone, and Porter was very shallow. Gophers retake the lead 10-7. Nebraska now set to begin their second possession. Here comes the slot receiver Pope in motion, and Webb stays on his feet, pitches it back to Pope, and he's got running room. Approaching the 50, Harper misses, he's inside the 30, Bennett tracks him down, no he can't tackle him, and down to the 10 goes Pope. It ends up as a 65-yard gain after Preston missed a tackle on Webb. Inside the 10 already, second down, they run it with Palmer, and he meets Reggie Carter, who's been an absolute menace against the ground this season. Third down and 12. Gophers back off into his zone, only rush 4. Underneath, the catch is made by Jonas Dodd, and the Gophers are content holding Nebraska to 3. A touchdown and field goal each in this one as the Gophers take over. Gallagher fakes on first down, there's pressure and good coverage downfield as Gallagher is dropped for the loss. Mike Berry on the sack. Facing a second and long, the Gophers bring out their fourth receiver. And the pocket collapsing again, Gallagher running and gets the dump off to Pierre. He sprints outside to the 30 and somehow he picked up 16 yards on what looked like perhaps another sack for Nebraska. Third down and 1. They spread the field again. They love doing this in short yardage situations. And T.J. Jackson picks up the first down this time. A fresh set of downs, and the Gophers go to a pistol wing look. And the handoff goes to Pierre. He races up the middle and into the third level for a gain of 18. He continues to approach that 1,000-yard mark. First and 10, quick pass, and that's caught on the edge by Lee James for around a gain of 9. Marcus and Michael Williams line up right. Back to the ground on second and short, and Matt Pierre easily picks up another first down. Just look at how far this offensive line is pushing Nebraska's front four back. On first down, now the carry goes to Jackson. A block from Pierre and Wilkerson, and Jackson inside the 5 for first and goal, Minnesota. Great running display thus far. Now on first and goal, they call the option. Here's Jackson, and they won't catch him. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3-yard rushing score for T.J. Jackson, and Gallagher didn't have to pitch it back. He's just a selfless player. Minnesota up by a touchdown, and here is an update as number 1 ranked Penn State is currently losing to 6-4 Michigan State in the second half. Back to Minneapolis, Nebraska football, and the handoff goes to Palmer. He sweeps outside for a first down. That's 13 yards, a good chunk play on the ground. Approaching midfield, they hand it off weak side. Palmer with a block on Carter. He's able to get about 7 on the play. Nebraska goes split backfield on 3rd and 4. And it's a keeper for Webb, and he won't get it. Josh Mackey delivers the big hit, and the Gophers' run defense comes up strong again. After forcing the game's first stop, Gophers take over up by 7, and they give it to Jackson again. He races outside. Good blocking from Pierre, and Jackson picks up 26 more. The same play they ran inside the red zone before he had the touchdown. Nebraska has not had an answer for Minnesota's ground game. Now they bring Wilkerson in motion and want to use his speed, but he won't get outside or even close as Nebraska makes the stop. Minnesota is 6 of 7 on 3rd down. They'll throw forward here. Needing 11, Gallagher throwing up top to Porter, and he's lucky that wasn't picked off. Good recovery by Nebraska's defense as the Gophers kick it back. A minute 13 to go in the first half. Cody Webb hasn't passed much today, but here he throws complete. Catch made by Palmer, that's good for 6. Tight end in motion, new set of downs, and Webb will throw again. Minnesota tried to bring some pressure, but Webb gets the check down to Anderson, and that's good for about 8, and Anderson is shaken up. Second down for Nebraska, inside of a minute to go. Now Minnesota blitzes, Webb can't escape, and he is sacked. Number 9 on the year for Tony Hunter. The crowd begins chanting here on 3rd down. Nebraska needs 6. Webb takes off to avoid the blitz and is brought down by Reggie Carter behind the first down marker. Blitz from Calvin Hall forced the rush, and Minnesota's defense gets the stop again. Not much time left, but Minnesota does not like letting the game just go to halftime. Gallagher lobbing outside, and that is intercepted! What a catch by Davis! Trying to lob it all the way across the field for Wilkerson, and Davis was in great position. Now Nebraska has another scoring chance with 20 seconds left. Webb under pressure and sacked again. That time it was Greg Kelly. Running out of time, perhaps the last play of the first half. Webb, he's hit and lost the football, but Nebraska keeps it. Time expires, and that's the end of the first half. The pass rush on both sides has been very impressive, but the Gophers have been more balanced, and they lead by 7. Nebraska's running game was my biggest concern coming into this matchup. They had some big plays in the first half, but they've relied on those big plays. They haven't been consistent, nor very productive in the passing game. They had a couple big option plays, but not much success in the traditional ground game. We'll see how they focus their offense here in the second half as they go shotgun handoff to Kyle Palmer, and he's able to muscle forward for 5. The crowd getting into it again as Nebraska faces a 3rd and 7. Gophers blitz, and the handoff to Palmer goes nowhere. Loss of 4, Carter there in the backfield. Nebraska will punt. The Gopher defense has been dominant since those first 2 Nebraska possessions. Now it's Lemon on the return, makes a man miss in the open field, and he is stopped just shy of the 50. Pierre needs 60 yards on the day to reach 1,000. Here he gets the carry on 1st and 10. Again, the Gophers block well inside, and that is 10 more for Matt Pierre. 2nd down and short for Minnesota. Against a 3-man rush, the catch is hauled in by Brandon Jones for a gain of 5. Plenty of 4-receiver looks today for Minnesota. They run from this look again as Matt Pierre falls forward through a tackle, and that's another 9-yard pickup. Again from that trips right look, the handoff goes to Matt Pierre. Up the middle, he scampers for a 1st down and crosses the 1,000 mark on the season. It's been a great year for Matt Pierre. Now back to the air on 1st down. There's pressure, and Gallagher just has to get rid of it. Blanket coverage downfield as well. 2 backs in the formation, Thornton and Jackson. The stretch goes to Jackson, and he won't get far. Maybe a loss of 1. Taylor again on the stop. Split shotgun look, and Marcus Williams in the slot. 3rd and 11. The pocket collapsing, and down goes Gallagher. Again, they get great pressure with the coverage downfield. Minnesota settling for a field goal try as they make this a 10-point game. And we have another update from the Penn State-Michigan State game. Michigan State still leads, but it's a slim 1-point game in the 4th quarter. Keep an eye on that in your bottom ticker. Nebraska ball, they go to another option look that worked well for him in the first half, and Kyle Palmer with a stiff arm is able to get 7. The motion man is Pope. Webb gives inside, and Palmer is wrapped up by Tony Hunter. That's a loss of at least 1, and Palmer is now shaken up. Minnesota stacks the box on 3rd down. Tailback is Edgar Gandy, and he picks up a 1st down into the 2nd level. Good piece of running there. 2 tight ends on the right side of the formation as Gandy is met and wrapped up by Josh Mackey, maybe a gain of 1. The stout Minnesota run defense forces a 3rd and 9. Nebraska calls a screen, and Gandy is wrapped up by Eric Lemon for a loss. He diagnosed the screen in a hurry and beat the blockers to the spot. Great defense from Minnesota here in the second half. They take over on offense as Pierre is hit in the backfield and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Lee James slot left on 2nd down. There's the interior rush, and Gallagher is sacked. They get to Gallagher again, and that forces a 3rd and 17. Minnesota goes 5 wide. They want a screen. There's Porter, and he won't get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Now it's Nebraska's defense coming up big. 20-10 here late in the 3rd. Husker ball. Palmer gets the carry, and he's met by Walker. Harper also there. That's a loss of 3. Minnesota making plenty of plays in the backfield today. But now a keeper for Cody Webb. He runs out to the right, has some daylight, and he picks up a 1st down. 15 yards on the run. Minnesota trying to get aligned. It's 1st down. Webb outside to Anderson. If that pass was any later, it's probably an Eric Lemon pick 6. 3rd and 9. Time winding down in the 3rd. Webb throws another screen, and the Gophers are ready for it. Harper is there, so is Vincent Walker. 2-yard gain. As the 4th quarter begins, Nebraska keeps their offense on the field. Webb needs 7. He'll run for it inside the 30, and he spins ahead for a Nebraska 1st down. Cody Webb keeps this drive moving. And there's pressure inside. Webb throws, and well defended by Joe Bennett. Incomplete. A twin tight end look on 2nd down. The handoff goes to Gandy, and he's met by Josh Mackey. That's a gain of 1. Gophers again put Nebraska in a tough third down spot. They call another screen. Vincent Walker is there and Gandy loses 2. They haven't shown much confidence in their passing game, electing to go to a bunch of screens on third down. With the field goal unit now out, Nebraska has made this a 7-point game. There's still plenty of time to go in this game, so Minnesota cannot lose their focus, and their upcoming offensive possession is very critical. Up by 7, Gophers begin the drive empty. Against the 4-man rush, Gallagher finds Jacob Smith short, and that is good for 9 yards. A big play upcoming for Minnesota. A 3rd and 1 from the shotgun. Give goes to Matt Pierre, who broke a tackle in the backfield, and he just gets enough to move the chains. Very important 2-yard gain for Matt Pierre. Now back to the air. Gallagher rolling left off the fake, and he has to get rid of it. They've blanketed these receivers for most of the game. Facing a 2nd down, the Gophers go back to their ground game, and Matt Pierre through the middle picks up about 9, setting up another 3rd and 1. Jackson now in the game at tailback. He gets the call on 3rd and 1, and now it's Jackson coming through with a 2-yard gain on 3rd and short. Pierre back in the game. The give goes to him, and Gallagher should have kept it himself. Now a loss of 4. Gophers not doing themselves any favors on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. The pass is hauled in by Nick Wilkerson. That's a big 13-yard reception. We're back to 3rd and 1. The fullback Grigsby leads the way, and Matt Pierre picks up another 3rd down conversion. Minnesota's done a great job creating favorable 3rd downs. Now it's Gallagher on a keeper, racing outside, trying to get as much as he can, and he picks up about 6. 3rd and inches now for Minnesota. Jackson's turn. He gets the 1st down again. 4 straight 3rd and 1 conversions for Minnesota. They've chewed up a ton of time on this possession. Now off a fake, they're going to try passing again. Gallagher outside the pocket, still drifting, and he'll take off up the sideline for a 1st down and staying in bounds. He turned it into 17 yards. Nebraska has 2 timeouts remaining. On 1st down, the give goes to Pierre, and he's stopped in the backfield for a loss of 3. A 1st down here will end the game. It's a pitch for TJ Jackson. Running to the edge, he is stopped for a loss of 1. Nebraska finally gets the stop, but it took them a long time to get it. Shane Wood is out, and he kicks through the chip shot field goal, making it a 10-point game. With less than 90 seconds remaining, and Nebraska has no timeouts. Webb is forced to throw. He lobs for Palmer, who makes the reception on 1st down. That catch is good for 15, clock stops. A 2-deep safety look for Minnesota. Webb passing outside, and that's intercepted! The senior Joe Bennett! He picks it off, and that's going to end the game. The senior closes it out on senior day. And the Gophers will improve to 9-2 on the season, and they drop Nebraska to 7-4. Tim Gallagher takes a knee, and that is game. Good team victory for Minnesota as they come away with a 23-13 victory. It looked like perhaps it would be a higher scoring game after the 1st quarter, but defenses settled in. Both teams rushed the passer very well, and Minnesota kept the Nebraska ground game in check, minus a few big plays that make their averages look good, but Nebraska was far from consistent in this contest. Matt Pierre and TJ Jackson did a great job as a tandem this afternoon, running for 151 yards combined. Jackson had his chance to utilize his speed multiple times in this game, and he did a very good job. I was also impressed with our run blocking and winning the line of scrimmage in that department, but we did not pass block very well. Here are the updated division standings, and Illinois has clinched the West with their victory this week. Minnesota will not be in the Big Ten Championship, but they are the number 7 team and should be playing in a very high-profile bowl game as long as they don't slip up in Week 14. Right now, they are being projected to play against Navy in the Orange Bowl, and who wouldn't want to see that running game against our run defense? That's a good possibility as the Gophers head into their final week of the regular season, a 9-2 team. It's been a very good year, and they have a chance to make it another double-digit win season if they can defeat Purdue in Week 14. Purdue enters at 5-6 looking for bowl eligibility. They have won 2 out of their last 3 games, but lost last week to Illinois. We'll see if the Gophers can hand them one more loss in the Season 9 regular season finale. Thank you all for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment below your thoughts on today's game, let me know which players impressed you in this victory, and subscribe if you have not done so already. I will see you guys in week 14, and then we'll find out where Minnesota's going to be playing their bowl game. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day.